Hello, welcome on in and happy Friday everyone. As you can see, it is time for some D&D again. Oh, good stretch. And also, as you can also see, we have a fundraiser thing launched for the Trevor Project. Uh,
Yes.
that also means that if you, the viewer, want to affect the story so far, you can do so by typing in !perks like so for the list of things your donation will add to the game. You can also redeem this through channel points if you so wish. And if I do this, I think should be right. Yes, !pride will give you a link to the donation page and also to the Trevor Project to see what they are all about. It is a charity that
Yay.
I very much support because of their work with suicide prevention and crisis intervention with LGBTQ plus youth.
Same.
Well, both.
Absolutely it's the same.
I mean, both of us are part of the community, so obviously,
Both of us are rainbow people.
yes, all of the rainbow.
Yay.
We love our community. It is such a great one.
We do.
Um, but yeah, that is how you can be a part of this story. If you want to, cause some shenanigans or, just randomly mess around or mess with us. But yeah, the music you're hearing right now is by both Alexander Nakarada and Adrian von Ziegler. The playlist consists of both of them. If you want to know more about their stuff, you can head over to the About section of this channel. There you can find links to their music and also to the license I use to stream this music.
Oh, don't forget, Adana, you also have the thing now.
I do have... No, you haven't sent me the thing.
Did to you?
No, you sent me a preview. You didn't send me the finished product yet. That's why it's not playing right now.
I am a dumbass.
And the music, the soundscapes you're listening to right now, in addition to the music, is by Sirenscape. Their tropical jungle sound set, among others. I tend to mix and match a bit, but the primary one is their tropical jungle sound set. Our VT...
I'm sure that's it.
Okay, let's see. Gonna download that. Yes, it actually opened in the correct one. Awesome. Okay. And our VTT of choice right now is above VTT. It's connected to D&D Beyond, and it is a free-to-use plugin for Firefox and Chrome. Gonna quickly check my downloads folder. Oh, there it is. So, and now that I have it, we are going to be listening to a first time premiere. This is my first time listening to it as well. So let's move you over there. I've been told that this is Frimlin's theme.
Indeedy.
So let's... Oh, I love this. It fits. That was apparently a howler monkey. Oh yeah, this one is definitely going as the opening from now on.
Excellent. And of course, feel free to use it in any D&D setting you want.
I'm gonna have to rename this to Frimlin's theme. It is really great. Who made this? Like, do you have the...
I do somewhere. I'll get it for you at some point in the future. Let me check my
I'll
email.
add
and
it
see if I
to
can-
the. Why is my brain dead? I'll add it to the description on the YouTube video and in the about section. Well, to a command
Excellent.
in Nightbot. Yeah, I love
Itchy.
this. It fits so well. Well done.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, and the maps are made in Incarnate. I think that was everything that I need to mention. But yeah, if you want to donate to the Trevor Project, there is a link on the screen in the chat right now that you can click on, and all of your donations are most very welcome, but don't feel like you have to. Don't make yourself broke just to give. And hi Tamior, welcome on in.
Hello.
But yeah, it's been a while. I was unfortunately not well last week, so no D&D then. But what happened? Do you want to give us a recap of what happened last time?
Lots of things. How to word. How would we describe what happened? We defeated a. No, that was the episode before, wasn't it? We defeated a statue.
Yes, that was the episode before.
Yeah. So the episode before, we defeated a statue. Then a whole bunch of shenanigans occurred, which sent us back to where the statue was defeated, where Frimlin discussed a lot of things with and befriended a ghost.
Yes.
And she helped us solve a puzzle that then did a lot of fun things and resulted in us opening a thing and getting stuff.
Yes, you got some
I
really
think.
awesome stuff. That
Yes, some stuff.
A health potion that gives you advantage on death saves, and
Yes.
some seeds that you're going to throw
Plant
around.
everywhere.
Yes. Hi Camp, I see you. But yeah, there was some arcane lightning, and you talked to a ghost, and then, well, before that, there was the discussion. You discussed the runes with a very pompous gekkotai. What? Let me see. What did I name her? Where's my? Ah, that's fair camp. Books on school. Where did I? What did I? Melda.
Melba. Yes.
Yes.
The person who made that music is Super Sane on YCH commissions. So.
Okay. Well, just send me over the name, and I'll put that in the description on the when this goes up on YouTube. But yeah, and you leveled up last time, so we are going to be opening
Indeedy,
with...
which I have to do still, but I
Yes.
haven't because reasons. Also, can everybody hear me okay? Because I know sometimes I'm a little quiet.
Yeah, I turned you up in Discord, but Discord is being weird. So let's turn you up a little bit more. I can hear you perfectly well, so good to know, Tamir. Good to know. But yeah, there was a new Discord update, and all my sound settings were just not there.
Fun. Also, I should warn everybody, I have a puppy. Sometimes she makes noises, usually of the squeaky toy variety. If that happens, I am so sorry. I have tried to hide the toys, but she does find them.
Oh, it's possible that you're louder than me this time.
Huh.
Discord, can we...
That's never good.
Discord, can we not mess around with my sound settings, please? That would be amazing. Oh, I forgot one place to do promo it. There we go. But yeah. Let's see if I do... So I know that my sound cable got dislodged earlier, so it could also be that. How are we sounding now? Is that better? I've turned it up as much as I can without peaking the microphone. But yeah, so...
Excellent.
If you're ready, let's jump straight into the level up scene, because you reached level 2 last time. So...
Oh, sorry. I'll say words, and you can tell me what I sound like. I could read a poem if you wanted me to, but that's probably not a good thing. And also, Femia, thank you so much for helping us make sure that the sound sounds good, because,
yes.
reasons.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good, great to know. But yeah.
Sorry, my older dog was grumbling.
Aw. But yeah, do we want to be back in...
yes, level up scene.
Yes. Do we want to be back in Bright Mallow, or...
Yeah. So I was hoping something would arrive for this scene that hasn't yet, which is very unfortunate.
Aw.
Which should happen sometime next week or the week after instead, I think, but that's okay. I ordered some pan pipes online.
Ah, that's cool. That is really cool. Now let's see if I do... Yeah. So yeah, we have a new tokens as well. I got one for Grandma Cricket, and I got one for Karma.
Nana.
So yeah, what do you... let's jump straight into the level up scene. What do we see?
So, as Frimlin gets back home to Brightmallow, he spends a couple of days pottering around and getting comfortable with everything that's occurred. He's mulling it over, and as he does, he realizes that everything has been a little bit hectic of late. So he wants to get back to basics and get back to his roots, get back to his barding. So he decides that he is going to, on his little bit of downtime, he is going to sit and he is going to perform some music for the monkeys that are constantly accosting him. And every day, at the end of the day, after they've all had their play and they're getting settled into the trees, he sits down with his feet dangling over the edge of the entrance to his little hanging home, and he plays his pan flutes, and he learns how to perform a song of rest.
Aw.
Which is his level up. So, ideally, I would have had pan flute by now, and I would be able to play a song of rest for you. But unfortunately, that was just not in the cards because our post office is terrible. But that is what has happened. He has been sitting there every day of his downtime, every evening of his downtime, singing the monkeys into a song of rest.
I'm just
So you'd be able to hear that sort of echoing out throughout the little village.
and every evening the monkeys, like clockwork, show up and gather around your hut even before you manage to. Why is the damn grid not aligning? I don't know. It's being dumb. But yeah, like as soon as you step into or out of your hut, you see the monkeys just sitting there waiting, looking, hanging from branches, or just flittering around. Let's see.
Uh, Also, while he's been just pottering about, he's just been, working on various little bits and bobs, little skills, and he's
Mhm.
gotten his jack of all trades as well.
Nice.
So, he's just been doing little things.
Uh,
Nothing big, just homey things. And
yeah.
he's just been honing all his skills. So that's what he's been doing.
Yeah. Second day of your training, Grandma Cricket calls you over, and seeing as you now so getting adept at all your skills, she asks you to help her set up. What is that called? Oh yeah, a kiln to repair and create some new pots, as some of the earthenware has been broken. And you see some of the younger gekkotai flock around to see um the is it called a potter, the guy the person who makes
I think
earthenware.
so.
Yeah. uh, you see a gekkotai male starts creating new pots and using shards from old broken ones just to decorate the new ones. And
Oh,
the kiln will burn for a couple of days, but it's also part of like your survival training and
excellent. And yeah, he wholeheartedly throws himself into any task
yeah.
Grandma Cricket gives him. It's
Nice.
And yeah, sorry if you heard that terrible sound. That was my dog jumping into a ball pit.
I was wondering what that was. Um, towards is this the right one? This is not the right document. Um, there we are. But yeah, there we go. Karma during this time has basically done his best to not be found by anyone or anything who might want him to do any form of chores or run any form of errands. He is getting.
Probably lounging about eating bugs.
Yeah, let's see, where
Overgrown
did.
slug.
Um. Oh, what are we? What's the stat block again? Steed. It's called Valonar Steed.
Yes.
So,
Oops, that's not me.
yeah. So we decided on... Which one did we decide on for him? Was it Shrouded Step?
Let me have a look. I will remember in just a moment.
Or was it Face Step?
Let me pull up the Valinar steed and I will take a little look.
You would think I would have written it down by now, because I think this is the third time I ask. Uh,
And I'm a useless tit, so... It was... Why is this stupid? Valinar steed, that's why. I know how to do this. It will not show me the things.
it's at the
No.
very bottom of the... it's under the stat block.
Let me go into D&D Beyond.
There
Because
we go.
I'm looking on the wrong thing. Oh, no,
Yes, we are totally professional
Danke.
here. Didn't at
yes,
all
we totally are.
forget to write down
Um,
some of the more important things about karma. Absolutely not.
It was either Shrouded Step or Camouflage, and I think it was Shrouded Step.
Yeah. So during this time, yeah, let's say Shrouded Step then. During this time, Karma is doing his absolute best to not be found by anyone who might have him pull or carry or do anything, or, you know, move in general.
Lazy creature.
And for each day that passes, you notice that it is harder and harder to actually find Karma.
Goodness.
Until on the last day, you've noticed that you cannot find him. He is gone. And
Karma. Yeah, where are you? You stupid lizard.
As you search the village, you eventually manage to look up, and you see Karma lazing on a branch in the sunlight. And as you try to see how the heck he managed to get up there, you find no traces of any form of passing up. It looks like he just flew up there.
Did you grow wings? I've
did.
lost my accent.
I did not.
Well then.
I just figured I didn't want to be found.
I say. So, you leave me to do all the work. While you sleep and eat bugs. Right?
Yes, that sounds fair.
Little scaly slug.
I am not a slug, more of a sloth.
Scaly sloth then.
If I can be in the sun and not on the ground. This is Nice.
Where you'll be. I know. I know. You're a pest. But I chose you.
I chose you too. As you're
It's my
laying.
own fault.
This is true. Here we go. As you are standing there talking, um, well, it just looks like the two of you. Well, to anyone who doesn't know, Karma and Frimlin, they talk telepathically, so it basically just looks like a gekkotai standing there staring at a giant chameleon. uh, because they have bonded. But as you're standing there, suddenly there is a rustling in the water and splashing as a small, very dirty. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna use this because this looks somewhat.
Oh, is it that? You know what?
Whoa, that's way
I'll
too
just
big.
leave. I'll just leave the nut in my mouse pod. It can just stay that way. Where are
As this is, yeah, it says cragcat, but it's not a cragcat. A very small being comes running through the underbrush. It is absolutely covered in swamp mud and twigs and all manner of leaves and things.
Wow, that's a sight.
Um, and you hear the tiny thing panting, and as they look around and see the hut, you hear a tiny mewling sound.
Oh boy. Well, come on then. He'll say as he calls it over. Come on.
Oh, uh, hmm. Hello? I need help.
Well, come on. Come on up.
Um,
Do you need me to come down there and pick you up?
yeah, maybe.
Okay. And he will use his little sticky finger pads to climb down and try and collect the sudden kitty.
Yeah. As you get down to the ground, you see that it is a very, very dirty, very tufted, looks like a tiger cub, wearing rags and just all manner of undergrowth and forest and just mud. And as you get closer, it starts to slowly shift from the tiger shape into that of a young girl, maybe 10 or 11 years old.
Is she bigger or smaller than Frimlin?
Uh, how big is Frimlin again?
Let
Oops,
me
I
figure
forgot
that
to
out.
disable that.
I do have that. He is 4 feet tall.
She would be roughly the same size as him.
Oh, well, lass. Well, lass, I'm not sure I can pick you up and carry you up to my home, but perhaps my scaly friend will assist us in this matter.
Oh,
Karma?
uh, Karma slowly walks over and looks between. That's not where I wanted to. Why can yeah? that one move? That's weird. Karma slowly walks over and looks between you, Frimlin, and the small girl, and in your head you hear, "I don't like this.
Why not?
Where is its mother?"
Well, when we get her up into my home and cleaned up and possibly given her Oi! Shh! Hot to drink. Perhaps she'll tell us.
That that is a very big lizard.
Oh, he won't hurt you, lass.
Okay.
Where's your, kin?
Uh, oh, over there somewhere. And she indicates towards the southeast of the village.
What brings you to our, a village?
Uh, I was um I was going to the city and to get help because um bad people are talking about scary things, and no one would listen when I said that I don't like it.
Scary things? What kind of scary things?
Mama is leading our tribe to the bad temple, and I don't know why.
Oh, that's not good. Look. Bad. What is this, bad temple? Exactly.
Uh, it's it used to be a temple. It's not really one now. It's all just a bunch of rocks, and
Rocks.
Mama says that no one is allowed to be there, but now she's taking everyone there, and the the the, the strange
The
looking one.
statues?
No, no, there are no statues anymore. I snuck over there once, and it's just
Okay.
rocks and what looks like walls, and there's a big hole, a big dark hole in the middle. And then I was found, and I was not allowed to leave the village for several weeks. And Mama said not to be there.
Goodness.
But then the strange looking ones showed up, and Mama just said that she would help them find something.
Strange looking ones?
Yes, they're very, very tall, almost as tall as Mama, and they have pointy ears, and they have dark. They have hair of the same color. Like every everyone I know, it has hair like mine, and she points to her mud-caked hair, and it's like you can't really tell what her
He's
hair.
going to press to digitate her hair clean.
Yeah. You can, when you do that, you see that it is a mixture of all kinds of oranges and yellows and reds, like tiger fur.
I see.
And there are some black strands in there as well. And
Ooh. Well, that's lovely hair. I myself don't have hair.
uh, thank you, I like it. But the tall ones, they have of the same color, and it's strange.
What colour?
Uh, they're mostly a pale yellow, blonde kind.
I see.
Some are dark brown as well. But
And pointy ears, you said.
yes, not like the
Uh,
humans. There are humans here sometimes that we trade with, but these don't look like humans.
more, slender than the humans.
Yes,
The perhaps elves?
Hmm, I think. Yes, I think that's what Mama called them, yes. But they were strange elves too. Their eyes are completely white.
I don't believe I've heard of such a thing. But, lass, do you feel safe back with your kin?
Mm. I I trust Mama and I trust the others, but I don't trust the elves.
Would you like to, stay here for a while?
Mm. I want to help Mama because her eyes are turning white too.
Okay. Well, if I were to, go see what's up with your mama and these elves, would, you stay here with a nice lady
Mm.
where you're,
Um,
where you'd be, safe?
um, I
Or
would
would
you?
you, rather go back?
I don't want to be with the elves. Do you promise to help Mama?
I will do what I can.
Okay.
I promise that.
Um, I can stay here then. Wait, but I don't.
I'll, take you to meet Grandma Cricket. She's a very nice lady. She looks after all the children.
Mm, okay. Um, but uh, yeah. I think if you go just that way, and she points roughly in the southeast again, you should be able. I got a little lost, so I don't know. But I was
I
looking
can
for
tell.
the city.
Well, you, found the village. Well, a village. I'll take you to, Grandma Cricket for now, and I'll try to find your mama and the, elves and your kin. And, once we've gotten to the bottom of all this, I'll tell them where you are and tell them that you're safe and that they can pick you up, but not until I'm sure that they're, not changed in some terrible way.
Hmm, I I will trust you with that. Yeah.
Okay. Um. Well, if you'll, come with me then, lass. And he's going to take her over to Grandma Cricket,
Okay.
who he thinks can fix everything.
Okay. Grandma Cricket sits in her usual spot just outside the entrance to her home, and as you approach, um, she's looking at you with a quizzical look, uh, eye ridge lifted just slightly in question, like, why are
He's
you?
going to give her his most winsome smile as he, holds up the young lass that he's sort of picked up around the waist, sort of Simba style.
Now let's see if I can remember. Um, Now, what is this, Frimlin?
Well, the young lass, got a little lost looking for the city, and, it turns out there's, something going on with, her ken. I promised that I'd, go check it out and, see what I can do to help. But, she needs a place to stay that's, safe and warm and not full of mud. And, well, you're the safest, warmest woman I know. So I thought I'd, volunteer you to look after the lass.
She looks from you over to the girl and looks her like up and not in that like what is this, but like what happened here kind of. Um,
I'll prestidigitate her clean before putting her inside, of course, so you don't get mud all over your home. But
I
I have no idea how to look after a child, and well,
well, that much is clear. Um,
can you get out of the ball pit, you horrible dog? Sorry.
uh, if yeah, if you could clean her up a bit, I'll make sure she's fed and clothed.
That's all
Child.
I ask. Dog. I am sorry, guys, about the scrabbling animal. Ta-da. Come on up. Stop jumping in the ball pit. Good girl. It's not playtime. It's D&D time. Now lay down. Sorry.
Uh, Grandma Cricket slowly gets up and starts walking into starts walking back into her hut and starts rummaging through some boxes and bags she's got, trying to find something that might fit.
Oh, so that's what you could hear. That was just folly work on Tilla's behalf. That was the rummaging. Mhm.
Yes, absolutely. And she digs out a longer shirt and some well-worn pants that clearly has seen several generations of kids wearing them, and they've been patched and mended, and they're they're not they're not dirty or in shambles, but they have clearly been mended several times.
They're well worn.
Yes, they're well worn. And same with the shirt. It's very simple and it has been well worn, mended, and used.
Well loved.
Yeah, well loved. All of them are in. They're clean. They're nice. They're not like frags. So.
Excellent.
And she turns around with them in her hands, and then, looking at you, she waits for you to clean off the child.
And yes, he will prestidigitate her as cleanly as as clean as he can.
Yeah.
Essentially.
You see that she's not as adept as shifting as she will probably be when she gets older. There's some tufts, like she still has claws on her feet, even though her feet look human. And
excellent.
Yeah, there are some tufts sticking up from her ears where she had forgotten to shift her ears back. And she's dressed in what looks like rags, but you can tell that they've been torn from running through the undergrowth, but also from, playing, roughhousing, and... Wow, okay.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I think your fan just tries to take off.
Yeah, my fan is broken. I've moved back away from it. Sorry.
I was surprised. I was just surprised. It was, but yeah, it looks like the the clothes that she's currently wearing. They look like no one has bothered to try and fix it because it's no point.
Yeah.
And yeah, um she
Excellent. Is my
follows.
fan shut up now, by the way?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Good.
And she follows Grandma Cricket, like slowly walking in. Um, she walks a little hunched over, and she moves in what's clearly a very feline way. You know, like tiger cubs move
Yes.
around when they're curious, even though she's walking upright. Well,
Frimlin gets the impression that she's used to being a cat more than she's used to being a girl.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And
And that's valid.
she, yeah, she follows in into the room and quickly gets changed into the new clothes. And her hair is standing up everywhere, absolutely everywhere. She's not used to like brushing it out or anything, but she does make an attempt at straightening it out with her hands. Um,
Excellent. I don't think prestidigitation can denot
no, I
a
don't think.
child's hair. So.
No, I don't think so either. Especially not one
And
with like
his
tiger
sticky little
fur.
paw pad, his
Yeah.
sticky little finger pads are not conductive to grooming a child either. So,
No, maybe a gecko
as a
child, but not a tiger
yeah,
child.
as a creature with no hair,
Yeah,
this is a little alien to him. He doesn't know what to do about the mess.
yeah,
So he's just going to sort of stand there awkwardly while she grooms.
yeah, yeah. She's trying. She like slowly pulls at the twigs and stuff that are still in her hair, and gets them out rather quickly. And the whole time, Grandma Cricket is rummaging through her belongings, looking for stuff. It's been a while since there were children directly under her care, so she's trying to find the stuff that she had for the last batch, so to speak.
I'm
Or
personally a little concerned that Frimlin may have just kidnapped a were tiger. But that's fine.
yeah, and then eventually, Grandma Cricket seems to settle down and turns and you said you were going on a venture. Will you be eating first, or are you setting off immediately?
Well, I suppose I could have a bite.
Excellent. And Karma?
Oh, well, Karma.
Uh, you look out. Karma has found another warm spot in the sun and is napping.
Well, if you say the word food too loudly, he'll be directly in your home, and there'll be no room left for us. So, way to be careful.
Well, he seems to be doing fine where he is. I'll make some bowls for us.
Excellent.
He starts puttering about again, and doesn't take too long until before you get the smell of cooking vegetables and what would that smell like? Like, would I even bother cooking that? No, it's basically cooking vegetables, and she brings out a like what's that called? A jar of caterpillars. That's the word I
Ooh.
was looking for. And puts it on the table, and the
Oh,
the girl just looks at it and crinkles her nose and
oh,
turns
right.
and turns to look between the two of you like,
Oh, right. The lass is more of a carnivore, not an insectivore, I'd imagine. One moment. And does he have any weapons that would be useful for the stabification of small mammals? Probably. I mean, he's got a rapier, so I guess
Yeah.
that would work. He's just going to go, I'll go fix you something up, lass. Do you like your food cooked or raw?
Um, it doesn't really. I don't. It doesn't really matter. Uh, Normally when I play, it's raw, but when I get home at night, there's normally a cooked food. I don't. I do like it cooked.
We'll see what I can do. And he'll go down and he'll look for, something like a moderately sized lizard or a bird or something to poke with his sword, with his rapier.
Yeah, sure. Uh, you managed to find a couple of lizards near the what's that called? The near the water's edge. That they're
Excellent.
hunting bugs and flying insects that skitter over the water's edge.
So yeah, he will attempt to murder these and bring them back to the little girl, whose name he hasn't actually asked because he is like that. Sorry, I've got dog hair in my throat.
Ugh, that sucks.
She's shedding. So yeah, what would I need to roll to try and murder lizards? Or should I just vicious mock? He could potentially vicious mockery them to death.
I don't think that they're smart enough to get it. To be fair. But yeah, do give me a just roll an attack.
Okay. Attack rapier. That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
And that is 8 damage. Also, there is a free set of dice on D&D Beyond right now for Pride Month.
Oh yeah, they're beautiful. I just claimed mine. They're amazing. But yeah, you managed to, in a show of finesse that you realize no one saw, you managed to skewer both of the lizards in one hit.
Excellent.
Looking around, you realize that you're the only one who saw that.
No. Disappointing.
Yeah, it is a little bit disappointing, but you get back with the two lizards on your... Well, you get two lizards on your rapier. If you want to carry them back like a, like a skewer, that is up to you.
I think he might, just because he's quite proud of what he's done. And he'll then... There's potentially vegetables cooking, you said?
Yeah.
So I think he'll just slide these lizards into the vegetables that are cooking.
Yep. I mean, considering that crocodile tastes something like chicken, I'm imagining it starts smelling like cooked chicken.
Yeah, lizard definitely does taste like chicken. I can tell you that from first-hand experience. I have eaten goanna.
Yeah, I tried crocodile when I was in southern Africa, and it tastes like...
Crocodile's sort of like a chicken-fish mix. It's very weird.
And it's...
Not bad.
Texture is like chewing on a plastic.
No, you must have had it prepared wrong.
Yeah, probably. It was barbecued, so...
Ah, I see.
But yeah, anyway, the whole...
I made a curry out of mine.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, no, this was a grill and steakhouse we tried it at, so everything was basically barbecued.
Ah, that's fair.
But yeah, the whole hut quickly fills with the scent of well cooked vegetables, like well prepared vegetables, and boiled chicken, and
Excellent.
scooped up into bowls. You get this broth of, well, vegetable broth, and you and Grandma Cricket dig into the caterpillars while the little girl, whose name I have here, give me a moment.
Yeah, while he's eating, he'll think about it and just, oh, by the way, what's your name, lass?
Uh, my name is Thais.
Thais.
Yes.
I see.
It's Taes, so Thais.
Thais. Well, I'm Frimlin, and this is Grandma Cricket.
Mm, hello. Uh, I think. Oh yeah, Mama said. Pleasure to meet you.
The
I think.
pleasures are mine, lass.
Mm, well, I have. You realize that she has half a lizard in her mouth as she's trying to speak.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, so you're going to go help Mama and the others? Uh,
Of course, yes,
yes. Oh yeah, you said
today.
so. Yes. Um.
I just thought I'd get my belly filled before I left.
Hmm, yeah. I wanted to help, but I don't even know the way back.
Well, love, I think that you've helped quite a lot. You've at least found help for them, which is better than most your age could have managed.
Hmm. You see her puff up a little bit and like, "Hmm, you really think so?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. She's still lisping a little because she speaks with her mouth full. It's
She's a little girl. That's
yeah.
normal. How old would you say she is?
She looks to be a 10 or 11-year-old human child, but she's maybe, since she's a were-tiger, I'd say they mature a lot faster. So
So she might be like 3.
yeah, 3 or 4.
Excellent. Well, I think I'm quite full of caterpillars. So we'll head off. Grandma Cricket, thank you. You've made my life quite a bit easier and put my mind at rest that the young waif won't get lost again.
Oh, no problem. She'll be quite safe here. I'm
Well,
sure the
thank you,
others would like another playmate.
of course. And with that, he's going to sort of give a little wave to both of them and wander down to find his fat, lazy mount.
Yeah, Karma has moved slightly with the sun, so he's now.
Karma,
What?
uh, you're going to have to sunbathe another day. We've got some work to do.
What is it this time?
There's some shenanigans going on with some werewolves and some elves, and we're now in the middle of it. So, up you get.
Why are we going to wear tigers?
Because I gave my word to a little gal. Come on, I've got a
Okay.
juicy caterpillar for you if you get your fat arse up and start moving.
Uh, Both his eyes just roll over to look at you as he slowly gets up and just moves his head just as slowly.
And he will wiggle the caterpillar. But not offer it. just yet. Not until that thing is completely up.
Karma starts rocking back and forth and then takes a slow step forward. A slow step. Oh, sorry. I feel as tired as Karma right now. And then
I've seen trees move faster than you.
Okay, I'm up. And he takes a couple of steps that are a bit quicker.
That's better. And he'll toss him the caterpillar.
Lightning fast. The tongue lashes out and catches the caterpillar in the air. And he rolls it back in and just... you hear a crunch as his mouth closes around it. Which...
Perhaps I should just settle your tongue. And it was the southeast, correct?
Yes.
He'll point in a vaguely southeasterly direction. Just the last said somewhere that way. Apparently there's some kind of temple or something with rocks and a large hole.
I do remember a place like that. We found
Well,
it a few years ago. Do you remember?
do I remember?
It is very covered in like trees and overgrown and such, so you give me a history check to see if you remember this place.
History, I am half proficient in history. That is a nat 20 for 22.
Nice. Yes, you do remember a place where a very, very overgrown temple. It was barely anything above just walls and rubble and a deep hole in it. You also remember that there was something strange about the whole place. Like, the fact that it was completely devoid of statues or ornamentation.
Oh, I think I remember that place.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. And one of us, I can't remember who exactly, nearly fell down that hole. It was probably you who fell off.
It was me, yes. I didn't
You thought,
see it.
right. Well, we should be off.
This is true. And you start making your way through the undergrowth. And
Making our way downtown.
yeah, basically. As you're walking through the jungle, you see the sunlight filtering through the various branches and canopies, and the whole area is still kind of swampy, but not as waterlogged as where you set up the village. And it is slowly... I'm so sorry. I keep yawning. I don't know why. I think it's a lack of oxygen in here. But the area, yeah, it's becoming drier and drier. And about... Give me a survival check.
Survival? That is the wrong window. Survival. That's the very last one on the list. Oh, goodness, that's a 4.
You, since you're the direction you were given was somewhere over there, southeast. It is well into the night before you even realize that you are completely lost. And
Uh,
it is, you don't even know the direction you came from at this point.
um, uh, Karma,
Yes.
do you have any idea where we are?
He looks around, looks at the trees, looks back at you with one eye. I have no idea.
Well, fuck.
I agree. Let me bring something up real quick. That's not
I'm
it.
fairly sure we're lost.
It seems that way. So where is... There it is. I'm going to be reusing a map real quick.
Slim.
If I can get it to work, obviously. Where are you? There you are. Did I already upload that?
I don't know.
Apparently I did. Cool. Um, so I'm really quickly going to add this.
Excellent. This looks oddly familiar, and I don't know why.
Uh, this is... I just took the one I use for Wilds Beyond Bushlight.
Ah, that's why it looks oddly familiar.
Yes.
I was a mobander on this map once.
Yes.
Yes.
Um, so yeah, we're gonna move a Karma over here and a Frimlin over there. There we go. And I'm gonna make sure it looks right on the map. There we go. And you can see around you that, well, it doesn't really look correct, but this is good enough. And we are going to quickly do this. It is very dark around you, and not even the moonlight seems to be out, as it is covered by both canopies and clouds. It's
Goodness.
It seems like it's about to rain, which is strange because it's not a rain season yet.
Hmm. This is odd. Have you, been to this part of the swamp before? Karma?
I don't know.
Does it, look at all familiar? I don't think I've been here before myself, but I could be wrong.
What's his wisdom score? Where are you? There we go. It seems familiar. I
Does it?
He looks around. He rolled a 15. on his wisdom, so it seems familiar to him.
Hmm.
I I think we are close to. Oh, I think I know the settlement the child came from, but we are too far south.
Oh,
We need
well,
to go a little north to get there.
that's easily remedied, yes?
It is. Maybe not at night.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm okay sleeping in a tree.
So am I. Continue tomorrow.
I suppose so.
Great. Karma finds the nearest tree and slowly climbs up with the both of you. As you look around, like
Excellent.
you look behind you, you can see that you're because you've been riding on him. I assume.
Yes,
Yeah. So you look where you came from, and there are no tracks in the mud whatsoever. It's like you haven't even been there because he has that.
that's a double-edged sword, isn't it?
Yeah, backtracking is going to be nigh impossible
Mm-hmm.
because Shrouded Step
Well,
you can only track him by magical means.
sorry, small yawn.
Yeah, I've been
Well,
yawning a lot today. I don't know why.
following our steps back is not on the cards, I believe. So the only way through is forward,
It is. Uh,
and let's just hope we find out find our way somewhere. So one day in the not in the long distant future, they don't just find our bones hanging from some kind of tree.
that is a scary thought. We should go north from here, though.
Of course, in the morning though. I
In the
don't know about you, but I'm bait.
I can always sleep.
I know you're like that. And he says this, but every time he says anything slightly mean, it's usually followed up by a scratch of the head or a you know pat on the scales. He
Yeah.
is very fond of this lizard. He just likes to poke fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Let me check something real quick. Um, Let me see. Frimlin, what is your passive perception?
Passive perception.
Yeah,
13.
the 13. Let me check that real quick. There we go. Um, a few hours into your sleep, you are startled awake by a gurgling sound. Um,
That. Oh goodness.
Mwah.
I think we're about to be eaten.
I don't. Do you have dark vision? Oh, I'm so tired.
Mm, yes, I do.
Okay, looking around from your vantage point, you don't see anything in the near vicinity, and it takes you a couple of minutes. But then you notice that hole has opened up in the mud near you, and it seems like a bubble had traveled up through the mud and popped. Oh, hello. Why is that
Well,
still?
hello there.
Hi, Aethon. You missed a scare, and apparently I got scared too. I don't know why that is still there. Let me check something real quick, because I forgot to.
Whoops.
You haven't missed. Well, you missed a level up scene, and Frimlin apparently adopting a were-tiger.
Well, I didn't adopt her. I talked Grandma Cricket into doing that. I'm
True.
not. I'm not suited to be a parent. Absolutely not. But could you
Uh,
imagine?
I
I can.
mean, yeah, you can barely take care of yourself.
I can take out. I can take care of myself fine. But
Um,
that's about it. I can barely keep my mouse alive. Oh
true.
God. When did I last feed that?
Yeah, we haven't seen your mouse yet. But yeah, you look around and you see this hole, a pretty large hole that almost perfectly round, and not it's like mere seconds after another opens up and a air bubble just comes up through it and pops. It's almost like it's just traveling up through the ground. And what
Well,
you thought, what looked like solid ground, is now clearly just a mud patch.
I think there's something underneath us.
That is not good.
Probably not. Um,
Should
I'm.
we take turns?
I think so. It will mean that we may take a little longer to sleep, but I think that if we want to survive this night, it might be uh beneficial to do so.
You are right. Who takes first?
Oh well, I wouldn't dream of depriving you of more sleep, so I suppose it's me.
Okay. And he doesn't even argue with you, he just plops his head back down and closes his eyes. Uh, the clouds over your head are slowly dispersing, and a faint moonlight trickles down. And you can see that um, more bubbles keeps popping up, and but I don't seem to be doing much more um, until uh, a little while closer to dawn. The bubble seems to move away, and then a head, like an arrow-shaped head, comes up through the water, looks at you, and looks at the tree. A cloven tongue just slithers out and tastes the air before turning back and disappearing into the water as this giant constrictor snake just slithers away from you.
Don't even think about it, you mongrel. I'm not a food.
You see the last, like the tip of the tail come up from the muddy water and then back down again as it moves away. Um,
That's what I thought. You go. Terrible creatures.
Uh, as dawn breaks, Karma opens an eye, looks at you, and in your head you hear, "If you want to sleep now, I'll watch."
That sounds like a plan. It was a giant snake, I believe. It's gone now, but I'd keep an eye out in case it comes back.
I'll look for it. I never eaten snake.
I'm not sure you could eat the whole thing.
Hmm. This
And
is
if you did,
true.
you'd be sleeping for days. So I forbid it.
Spoil sport.
Well, one of us has to be sensible, and it's certainly not you.
Uh, okay.
Right, I'm going to get a few hours sleep, and then we'll head north.
Sounds like a plan. I'll fix some food.
What you mean is you'll eat all the food and leave me starving?
I'll try not to.
You'll try.
Yes.
Excellent. And he'll snuggle into his tree, and within moments he is probably snoring,
Yeah. Uh,
muttering under his breath profanities and curses about snakes in his sleep. Just how dare they exist? How dare they be in a world where he exists? It's not right. They can either be snakes or here, but they can't be both. They should stop being snakes or stop being here. How dare?
as you wake up, you see Karma on the ground, uh, just slowly moving around the tree, almost like uh, an overgrown puppy marching around in the sludge. You hear the steps going slick, click, click as he walks.
Are you keeping me safe, Karma?
I got bored.
I say.
There
So,
is
how about that
food.
food?
There is food in the tree.
Oh,
You
wow,
see,
thank you.
somehow Karma has managed to grab a big leaf, and on there is a bunch of dead bugs and caterpillars and a lizard. All of them have clearly been caught by his tongue because,
Oh,
not hands. But there is enough.
yeah, he's gonna prestidigitate each thing clean
Yeah,
before he eats.
nice. Maybe, Arathon, maybe.
Well, they're a gekkotai, which is a sort of like a lizard folk, but the gecko version, and a giant chameleon. So they're mostly insectivores, probably eating small mammals and lizards as well. So yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Um, it is mid morning by this time, and now that it is daytime, you can
Oh,
see what Karma meant with recognizing the area. It slowly rings a bell for you as well that you've probably been through here a few times on your explorations of the jungles and your nomadic movements of the village, but not probably not often enough to actually be like a familiar place. I
yeah.
am so sorry, I
Just,
keep yawning. Um,
oh, you're fine.
and
Well,
you know that this is were tiger territory.
right. So, north then.
Uh, yeah, let's go north.
Let's see if we can find some were tiger tracks, I guess. Or elven ones. Or both.
Yeah. Um, Give me a survival check for tracks.
Ooh, I think I'm half proficient in survival.
You should be.
That is an 18.
Nice. Yeah. You look around for a couple of hours, and it's not until you find even more solid ground again that you find tracks of several uh, tigers moving through this area, mingled with what looks like humanoid feet. So you figure that, hey, that's either were tiger in tiger form, hybrid form, or just the elves, and it looks like it's been used a lot lately, and
Right.
with an 18, it's very easy for you to follow it up to this place. Let me move you guys onto the map.
Ba 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 ba.
Why is your why are all the tokens so bloody big right now? It's 5 feet. There we go.
I'm a giant.
Yeah, apparently they want all of because it's every single token I've moved onto this map. It's like double the size
Oh
of the
god.
grid.
It's a giant chameleon. Help.
I know, right? So yeah, you will be up here,
Oh, don't let him eat me. Good god.
and you can hear me. Uh, do something real
Now
quick.
you've got me doing the yawn.
I would say I'm sorry,
Had
but
a
I'm not. Yeah, you can hear talking and
Are they saying anything specific that Frimlin might be interested in at this point?
mm, I mean, if you want, you can try and get closer without being noticed.
Uh, I would like to stealth.
Sure thing. Give me a stealth check.
That is a nat 20 for 25.
Nice. Yeah, you. It's not hard for you to manage to get up closer to the camp itself. Karma is hanging back because he knows that's Karma. Uh, he's a big lumbering lizard, and
Comes and goes. I am going to keep making that joke. I'm sorry.
and there we go. You can hear a couple of the. Now you're having me do that part of that accent. Uh,
I'm sorry.
you hear a couple of the people here talk back and forth, and they should have been back by now. Yeah, I know that we don't like. I don't like that temple at all. Why are we going there? Well, the chief says we're going. And it seems that a group has gone missing.
Right. Um, Historically, how friendly are the gekkotai to the were tigers?
Uh, the were tigers usually try to keep to themselves. They're not openly hostile, but they're not inviting either.
I
As
see.
long as you don't hunt in their territory, they're standoffish, but they won't attack on sight.
Right.
So as long as you
Hmm.
don't try to encroach on their territory or hunt uh, their prey, so to speak, they usually not.
And I would imagine that the gekkotai and the were tigers have completely different prey. So.
Yeah, yeah. The only time there will be a conflict is if you try to fish in their territories, because you know
Mm,
where tigers eat any form of meat, there's not bugs. Um,
absolutely. Hmm. He's trying to decide whether he wants to try and talk to them or not.
yeah.
Sorry, having a small drink.
So from your vantage point where you're standing, you're standing next to a opening in the fence around. It's not big enough for you to crawl through, but it is big enough for you to see a big portion of the camp in front of you. So you can see one of the two um, tigers, or they're in hybrid form, so they look like up
Right.
tigers standing
They look
upright.
like furries.
Yes, basically, they look like furries. Yes,
Yeah.
and you can see another one further up, working on something. You can't really tell what it is because they have their back to you, and
Okay.
uh, you can see three tents clearly, and in the distance you can see half of one. And from the flickering light across the ground, you can tell that there's probably a rather large campfire. Uh,
Okay. So I think what Frimlin wants to do is sort of rattle the fence a little and just go, uh, well, that's just, hello? Oh, thank goodness. I've been wandering about for hours, got stuck out overnight. I've lost my home. I'm not sure where I am, but I can't believe I've found civilization, or at least some.
the tiger nearest to you jumps to attention and then turns and looks at the hole, and then comes over and crouches down and looks straight at you. You have those amber eyes just straight into your face.
Oi, hello there.
Oh, hi.
Hi, I'm Frimlin. I got lost in the forest, and well, here I am. This is outside of my territory, and I apologize for that. But I'm just glad I found you. I didn't want to. Well, I probably wouldn't starve, but I wouldn't want to get lost out here forever.
No, you probably wouldn't.
No.
Come around to the front and
Uh,
we'll
do you
s-
mind if I bring my friend? He's well, riding the gecko.
Yeah.
Riding chameleon, rather,
Yeah, you can
and the gecko.
bring him.
Uh,
Just
be aware
no.
he's not food.
For now.
Well,
Don't
forever, I
try.
hope.
Don't try anything, and it shall remain that way.
I'm just a humble bard. Why would I try anything?
That's the idea.
I'm
Yeah, keep thinking
greatly
that.
outnumbered, I'm sure.
Just follow the fence to your left and come around.
Well, thank you. And he will do that, I think.
Yeah. The tiger you
Uh,
talk to comes around to the front and is joined by two others. The one he spoke to and uh, the one who was working on something, standing next to.
well, this is a fine establishment you've got.
Thank you. Now what? You said you were lost.
Yes, I'm not sure exactly where I am. I'm assuming that my home is probably if I'm in Weretoiga territory, somewhere to the northwest,
Yep.
perhaps, but I'm not sure. Uh, the 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 forest seems a little strange lately, and I got turned around, I think.
The tiger, uh, this one, uh, walks over, standing next to the first one, and you're one of them lizards, right?
I'm a gekkotai.
Huh.
My name's Frimlin. This fine steed of mine is Karma.
What? What brings you here? I mean, you said you were lost, but why?
Well,
Why you out here?
well, it's a bit of a long story actually. I came on behalf of what I suppose we could consider a mutual friend.
Friend? I don't think we have. I don't think we're friends with the geckos. The first tiger says.
Well, she's not a gecko.
Not a gecko.
No,
Well,
you lost a little one lately, recently.
we we did, yes. We did, yes.
Yes. Well, I stumbled across her and got her to safety, but I felt it wasn't safe for me to bring her back with me. You understand the forest is dangerous. I've left her in the care of a very capable friend while I investigate the situation.
That's all. You're not just
More or
holding her.
more or less. No, no, of course not. She's a little concerned herself, though. I told her I'd check on the well-being of your tribe. Apparently, there's something up here. I don't mean to I don't mean to be rude about it, but she was a little frightened, and I said that I'd well, essentially do a welfare check and find out what's the what.
Uh, Give me an insight check.
Insight. I am fair at insight, and that is a 15.
Yeah. As you say, as you say that, you see the two closest tigers look at each other, clearly concerned, and they quickly look around. The third one walks up, and it's almost like they huddle together. You can tell that something has upset all
Look,
three of them.
look, I don't mean to get into your business, but if there's anything I can do to help, if you yourselves are feeling like there's something wrong, that there's something that, well, doesn't sit well with you with regards to anything, I think you ought to search yourselves, and if you think that I and my friend and perhaps the three of you or anyone else can help remedy the situation, then well, it may be worth discussing.
You, the uh, the female of the three steps closer to you and quickly looking back at her two companions. She lowers her voice and you said that you found Tace.
Yes, she's safe. I promise that. And once I'm sure that this place is safe for her, I'll be making arrangements to have her brought back. I am not one to steal another's kin. I'm not like that at all. Well, I'm just concerned. The little lass was terrified of what's going on here, and I just wanted to allay her fears before sending her back because I wouldn't want to take her back somewhere that she's afraid of. You understand?
Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. That is one I'm good at, so that is a 22.
Nice. Yeah. You see relief quickly wash over her face, and with a crooked grin, she crouches down even more and lowers her voice even more. And I'm, I guess you could call her aunt.
You say?
I'm the sister of the chief. Well, litter mate of the chief. Um, it's good that Taze got out. We
What's going on here?
uh a moon ago, some elves showed up. They were led by this scholar, wizard person, I don't know. They were looking for
Well,
something.
do you know what?
It's a, a chest in the temple.
I say,
I don't know. I don't know about the history of it, but there's something strange. We managed to.
something that turns eyes white.
That's the wizard.
I say,
They convinced the chief to help, and then her eyes and those of the the ones helping actively or actively helping, they're starting to turn white. Those of us
I
who
say.
help because we have to, we are safe.
So it's some kind of corruption.
It seems so. I heard
Well, that's not good.
one of the cubs heard talk of a curse. I don't know anything about no curse, but there I haven't heard of it myself, so I don't know. But I'm doing your accent now.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
uh, the, there are a few of us who want the elves gone. Some help to just get them out of here. Some just want them dead. The
Well,
chief won't let us.
I hate to say this, lass, but if your chief's been compromised, uh, perhaps, and he's going to sort of look around and lean in, perhaps it's time for a new chief.
She looks around quickly as you say that, and oh, what's that word? As she feels safe that no one heard that. She slowly nods. Perhaps we have to be smart, though. The chief
Of
has
course.
many friends.
How many cubs are in this camp?
At the moment, we have 6 cubs.
Do you
Five,
have
five,
somebody?
five with
Well,
not counting Tace.
do you have somebody that may not be so good in battle, who'd who you trust to get them to safety?
There is, and she looks around again, and then looks over to one of her companions, and slowly waves him over. Nyan here. He broke his foot, and Nyan steps closer. You can see that he's limping slightly.
Right. Uh, how would you feel about taking the cubs northwest to the gekkotai uh, village? Keep them out of harm's way.
He looks over to the female. Anya? Yeah, what is this? We're changing things, Nyan. And he hesitates for a moment and then nods. I'll take them to safety. Northwest, you said? And he turns to
Northwest.
yeah.
I think that's right. Northwest.
Yeah,
That
northwest
sounds
from
right.
here.
Yeah.
Is
Yes, we're currently camped in the northwest. We shouldn't be moving while we've got your youngster. So, should be fine. It should be easy to find. Just look for the gecko tracks. Honestly.
Gecko. Oh yes, the gekkotai
Yeah,
village.
holds up a foot. Yeah, holds up a foot.
The gekkotai village. Yes.
Of course.
Do I need some kind of sign that we're not
Uh,
hostile? Or I mean, he wouldn't use that word.
I'd,
That we're not the bad guys.
I'd tell them that Frimlin sent you and ask for Grandma Cricket.
Grandma Crick. Okay. When do we want to do this?
Well, that's up to the lass there, I suppose.
Anya. And Anya looks, thinks for a moment, and well, the chief isn't here, but the elves are in a meeting right now.
Well,
There's only one, uh, one of the followers
sorry.
with the elves right now.
How many elves are there?
In the camp, 4
Yes,
with the wizard.
four. Hmm.
4, yeah, with the wizard.
Which one of them do you think is the greatest threat?
The wizard.
The wizard.
Yes.
I may be able to knock him out of commission for a while, at least, or her, them, I suppose. Out of commission, at least for a while. I've got some magic that may help.
Yeah, I'll help you with the follower if you can take
That'll
care
work.
of the elves.
I'll certainly try.
The first tiger you talk to comes closer and confused. Anya quickly whispers in their ear, and Sino here will also help with the elves. I will.
Excellent.
We need
Excellent.
someone to We need to be fast or quiet. There are 2 others in the camp that they're not followers, but they might not like what we're doing.
We'll, well, we'll try to be as quick and quiet as possible.
Right. So
Excellent.
Neon takes the cubs. Anya and I will help with the. I will help with the elves. Anya will take on the follower. What we
That'll
have to
work.
make sure is that the other 2 do not run for help. And yeah, you can see in the distance these 2. They're just hanging around a pot of something crafting. They haven't heard you at all, but they're clearly a threat. Should
I
they
see.
decide to not side with you.
Got it. So what Frimlin would like to do
Mhm.
is try and poke his head into that meeting and see if he can see someone wizardly.
Okay. Sure thing. Give me a stealth check.
Stealth. I'm good at stealth. That's a 19.
Cool. Nice. Yeah. So yeah, you managed to get over to this door here. So Karma
Excellent.
waits right there. So you managed to
So,
get over
like here?
here. Yeah, here. And
Excellent.
inside you see. Let's see. That's not how you do that. If I do like so. Okay, that didn't work. Uh, inside you can see 4 elves gathered around a smaller tent. So it looks like there's a barricade that clearly marks out that this is the chief's area. You see some storage around uh, what looks like canvas covering of fresh water, along with some freshwater barrels. And you can see these 4 elves. They look like they're in conversation just outside this tent, and a were-tiger, also in hybrid form, uh, between these crates. And looking at them, you can see that most of the eyes have turned completely white. There's still a bit of the there are still the pupils. They are black, but the rest is white.
Excellent.
And they're sitting. Well, they're actually sitting on this barrel and whittling away on what looks. From the distance, you can't really see what they're working on, but it seems to be a rather simple form, from what you can tell.
Okay. So what he wants to do is he is going to, and you'll know straight away what this is. He is going to sort of dig around in his pockets and pull out a feather and 2 little tarts. The feather being a wing feather from one of the flying monkeys that is so fond of him, and he is going to very quietly knock on the door and go, knock knock.
You see the where Tiger's head just turn towards the door,
And once
and
again, knock knock.
uh, who's there?
Nobel,
Huh?
noble, Nobel.
No, who?
Nobel. That's why I knocked. And he is going to cast at the wizard. Tash's hideous laughter. So I am going to need a wisdom save.
I hate you sometimes. Okay, so you need to be
I am sorry.
Okay, we are going to.
He's a fucking jester. What do you expect?
I love it, but I hate it at the same time. Okay, wisdom save. Where are you? The combat tracker is in the way. Okay. Wisdom. Oh, that's okay. That's a 2.
So Tasha's hideous laughter is active, and he's going to yell at the werecats. Go, go, go! Well, whisper loudly at the werecats. Go, go, go!
Okay. Let me just add these and then add you to the. Then you can roll. Okay, so Nyan is going to quickly gather up the.
I'm sorry.
And since this is a surprise round, everyone in there is. Everyone except the tiger who asked who's there is going to be surprised. Well, on their side, so to speak. Did I add everyone
Yes.
yet? Yes. So there's 2 tigers. There's Frimlin. You need to roll
Initiative?
initiative. Yes. And I'm going to need to.
Oh, I rolled a nat 1 for a 5.
Oh, well, you're still not last in initiative order.
Ah!
And I can't add karma, I think. Yeah, I can. There we go. Why did you get a 0 karma? I'm gonna have to fix that. We are rolling initiative. That is a. Let me check. Where are you? +3. So. 14. Perfect. Okay, so we are going to quickly go into battle here. First up, well, they are surprised. So it is this were-tiger's turn, and she said she was going to deal with the wizard. No, she was going to deal with this guy.
Yeah, she was going to deal with the were-tiger. I've dealt with the wizard.
Yeah, so she's gonna run up and swipe at the corrupted tiger. And where's there's so let's see, what can she do in hybrid form? Okay, she can claw. Okay. No, she's gonna try and she's gonna claw at him because she doesn't have her weapons on. And oof! So that is a 22, so she's gonna hit. Minimal damage though, so she and
Very cold.
yeah, so you see her bound up, like run up and then just swipe twice at the tiger. And both her hits land, and you see just damage everywhere. So
Oh, goodness.
let me. Ah! And She then just hunkers down in front of this tiger, blocking his path, as it is that one's surprised, so it is your other companion's turn, and he said he was gonna help you with the elves, so he runs up here, blocking the path.
Excellent.
And, he is swiping at both of them, like to draw both of their attention. So let's see if we can land the first swipe is the first swipe misses as the elf dodges back. Still surprised, but like, okay, what's going on? Okay, big tiger coming towards me. The second swipe to his friend hits, on the other hand, and oof. You can see a massive hit landing on the other one. So he's basically trying to hit across. So with his left hand, he swipes the one to his right, and with his right hand, he swipes to the one to his left.
That works.
And that the second elf does not look happy. Karma can't really. He has been lumbering around out here, so he's gonna stay and keep an eye on the other two to make sure your back isn't compromised.
Excellent. Makes the sense.
And that guy is still surprised. And so it is Frimlin's turn.
So Frimlin is going to duck in and sort of get in here. Would that be flanking?
No, you have to be more...
Or would I be, like, here for flanking?
Yeah, right there would be flanking.
Yep, okay. And that's my friend below me, right?
Yes.
Excellent. So that's not going to lightly stab me or anything.
No.
So he's going to get right up into melee, though. And rapier in one hand. He is going to nat 1 to try and poke this guy. And then I think I've got 2 weapon fighting.
You should be.
I do. So I should be able to also try and dagger him.
Yep.
And that is a 20 to hit.
Yeah,
so
20 hits.
I roll a 1d4 without the +3.
Yeah.
For 3 damage as he tries to stab this elf in the ribs.
Okay. Ah! There it is. Yeah, you see the elf managed to...
Robot.
Sorry about that. You notice
I think it's my end.
Okay. Is anyone else hearing me as a robot? Chat?
Is Adana a robot or is that on my end?
Okay, it seems to be on
Okay.
your end.
Yep, it seems to be fixed now.
Okay.
Stupid internet.
Yeah, the elf managed to, by some weird coincidence, dodge your, like, get out of the way of your rapier, but somehow managed to, like, skirt into your dagger. And it sinks into the ribs,
Very
and
good.
you see, you hear a grunt of pain as they double over. And just stares at you, and that one is surprised still. So we're back at the top of the round. So is it a wisdom save for each end of the turn, or Is there?
I believe so. Let me see that. At the end of its turn, each of its turns, and each time it takes damage. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So the wizard hasn't taken damage yet, so we're gonna do another wisdom save. That is a 13.
That meets it.
Okay. So, looking around, laughing her head off, you see this elf just look, eyes, completely white eyes, just flickering around, and then flexing what seems like a jaw that has been in pain from laughing so hard. She doubles over, clutching her sides, and then shakes her head and looks up. You can't really tell where she's looking because of the completely white eyes. And looking around, you can tell that the other elves have the same thing. She slowly rolls to sitting, and well, she can't do anything else because it's end of her turn. But you can see that she seems to be looking right at you now, as it is.
Well, hello, lovely.
You did this. As it is your friend's turn again, and she's going to go. She's gonna try and grapple this tiger in front of her. So we are going to do a strength roll. That, and they are doing a save for that. Oof! Okay, so she goes in and tries to grapple. She managed to get around, but you see as the other tiger just lashes out and pushes her arms away.
Oof.
And then growls because he got a nat 20 on that save.
Damn.
So, she's knocked back. And she stumbles a little, managed to regain her footing, but the grapple attempt failed. And so it is number 3's turn. This guy's turn. And they are. What can they do? Let me double check. Okay, looking around, this elf, it looks like a woman, takes a step back, grabs a longbow that's been laying behind the barrels, and pulls it out, and aims directly for, who would she go? Yeah, she is going to try and hit the tiger that hurt her friend, because she's not sure about the gekkotai. So she pulls one attack. Yeah, 22. She pulls up the longbow, draws it, and fires almost in. Wait, 22. Let me double check that real quick. Because she's in cover. Yeah, that's still gonna hit. So full cover, almost full cover. How much AC does that add again? Is it like a well, almost full cover. 3/4 cover, I would say.
3/4 cover 5E. Has a +5 bonus to AC.
Okay, she's still gonna hit.
Okay.
With the 22, he got a 17 AC, so it's still gonna hit.
Makes sense.
So hit, and then she does the same thing again. Seeing as the first hit landed, she tries again, but completely misses, and it just whistles past both her ally and the tiger in front of him. As but there's now a arrow that has cut through the shoulder of I don't remember his name. Well, the tiger in front of him.
Right.
You see the clothing has been ripped on the shoulder as it cut across it.
Are you right?
I'll be fine.
Okay.
That stung though.
Oh, I'll bet.
It's my turn though. And you see this grin as he
Rip his throat out.
Once again he turns to the one in front of him that has been using as cover, and this time he's focusing all on. Oh, okay.
Oof.
Yeah, that's a nat 20.
Excellent.
And since we roll with brutal crits, this is gonna hurt. So that is
Ooh,
an 11 right off the bat. And then... yeah, he just grins, looks at the one in front of him, and then just grabs hold of... yeah, he grabs hold of their shoulder, and then just with a giant swipe just cuts across the throat, ripping the whole throat out, and the elf falls down dead.
Well, that's what I thought. Good job.
Look, got a lucky hit. And then he turns to the one next to you, because he still has one more hit. And oof, yeah.
You take him out too, and we might be able to really even the odds.
You got it. And then he just takes the yeah, he just takes the other one and just slashes across the chest. And you see, like, the doubled over elf just falls, looks up at you, and then the strange sensation as these completely white eyes just turns dull as they fall down dead as well. Why
Good job.
Why is it making me click you all the time? There we go.
I mean, I can move out of the way if you want.
No, it's because of the token is really, the frame of the token is so big.
Sorry?
It's just, yeah. No, all of them are like that. I don't know why. So, Karma is slowly moving back and forth, keeping an eye on these two. And it is this guy's turn.
Oh, goodness.
After having slapped away Anya's arms, he's gonna go in and just try to strike at her. Seeing as two of his allies are now dead and bleeding out on the ground, the tiger is turning on Anya and just growls, "Traitor!"
Oh, I don't think she's the traitor.
24 yeah, you see claws just come out and rake across her form as both his claw hits land, and fur and blood just fly everywhere as he
Oh, goodness.
gives just as much as he got from her.
You okay, lass?
That one's dead. It stings, but I can take it.
Okay.
Yeah, and it is Frimlin's turn because the other two are dead.
And Frimlin, with his dagger out, is going to slice his sticky toe pad, just
Okay.
taking a drop of blood, which he holds on the end of his finger as he hums sort of resonating chord
Okay.
and flicks the blood out, causing it to disperse in a haze over the three remaining enemies. I believe he can do that. Let me
I think it's 3, yes.
Yeah, that's within 30 feet.
Mhm.
So 3 that I can see within range.
Yep.
And they will each need to make a charisma saving throw.
Cool. Okay, so charisma. Okay, so the wizard got a 14.
That one beats.
The elf got a nat 1.
Okay, so they're under the effect of Bane.
Oof, nice. And then we have this guy. Got a 7.
Also under the effect of Bane.
So Bane is
And-
minus 1d4 per roll, right?
Indeed.
Cool. Nice, nice. So they are Bane.
So they're baned, and on top of that, he is going to, I believe he should be able to reach out from where he is, and pat Anya on the shoulder. Just say, you hang in there. I've done something. And he's going to just pass a bardic inspiration to her.
Nice.
Which is, I think, all he can do at the moment.
There we go. And I just found a really cool thing. If you look at the tokens now, you can see the two that are baned.
Excellent.
And you should be able to see... Yeah, you see the bardic inspiration as well if I move this slightly. See?
Excellent. My bardic inspiration at the moment, I believe, is just a d4, but I can double check that. No, it's a d6. Excellent.
Cool. D6, there we go. Yeah, and that means, because that one's dead, we're back at the top of the round. It is the wizard's turn. What will she do? Okay, so looking at the what just happened, losing 2 allies and everything like that, she is. What is she going to do? You see a hand go out, and what do you do? Okay, I'm trying to look up what this spell does, but it's not letting me.
Which spell is it? I can help you with that.
Okay, so yeah, it. I was looking at Phantasmal Force.
Oh, so where is our? I'll just put it in Never Sun notes for now.
Okay.
So just exclamation point spell.
Mhm.
Phantasmal force. I think I've spelt that wrong, but oh, there you go.
Okay. Yeah.
Looky, looky.
So yeah, nice, nice. Yeah. So, Frimlin, you see her hands go out, and she looks like she's crafting a cube in the air, or a square in the air, like almost like a frame, and then with a harsh exhale, she pushes the frame towards you, and you need to make a, I think it was intelligence save, which is weird. Yeah, intelligence save.
Intelligence save. Not my strongest suit. That is a 13.
And let's see. It does, however, beat the save. Just.
Oh, I
Yeah.
beat it?
Yes.
Excellent.
So it says spell save DC 13. So you just beat it. You feel this frame come into your vision, and suddenly around you all these shadowy images start crawling and churning before you manage to just shake for a second, and they dispel around you, and you hear the wizard just, damn it.
And he is going to try and bluff her right now. Just,
Mhm.
oh, darling, didn't you know? Spells don't work on gekkotai.
Let me test that. And yeah,
Oh,
since you
go
can't
ahead.
cast that. Oh, she could have done that too. But yeah, since she cast that spell, it is no longer her turn. It is Anya's turn, and she's once again trying to grapple this guy. I think. Yeah, because she doesn't really want
Just
to.
wait till she tries to grapple me. We have a little surprise up my sleeve, my trousers.
Naughty.
That was not a euphemism, I promise.
Right.
I mean, technically it wasn't. He does have a little surprise up his trousers.
Wait,
That works when grappled. He has the tail drop feature, remember?
So. Oh, they're hidden. The rolls are hidden from you? Cool.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. So you see her just wrap thick arms around this tiger, and just manages to interlock them behind his back, and he struggles, and it looks like he's about to break loose, but she manages to just cling on, as she got a 22 and he got a 21.
But he's also Bane.
Oh, he is. That's true. My bad. Okay, so he got a 19 and she got a 21. Well, 22 actually.
Excellent.
So she manages to just hang on as he struggles, and I'm going to and you can see that she's trying to whisper something in his ear. He's not really paying attention, but he tries to shake her off. As it is this wood elf's turn. Seeing that the fight is clearly turning poorly, but they're locked in, they will back up even further behind these barrels, and feeling the effects of the spell you cast, they're gonna try to hit you, Frimlin. Well, she is going to try and hit you with the longbow. First one is a 13.
And to get the bane?
Yeah.
That misses.
Yes.
So I think as they fire, the arrow flies out and actually knocks off his jester cap. This is just, well, that wasn't very nice.
I got the cap at least.
I suppose.
Oof.
Why would you do that?
Second one is a 6.
Whiff!
Yeah. The second one is, she's so pleased with herself that she doesn't even try to aim, really, and the arrow flies wide.
Well, darling, congratulations, you murdered my cap. A little further down, and you may have got me rat, but he's fine.
I'll get you next time.
Oh, I'm sure you won't live that long.
Stepping over the dead bodies next to you, Frimlin, your friend steps over to the wizard, gets right up in her face, and takes a great big swipe at her. You can see like frost starting to go around his muscle as he is not happy whatsoever. That's not his. That's his thingamabobber. And he lifts both his claws and just swings away.
Excellent.
The first swipe, she manages to step back out of range, but the second one lands with a thud. And he rakes across her face, knocking her pristine glasses off.
Well, I hope that makes you blind.
Root.
Well, yes, you're dealing with werewolves. What did you expect? Kittens? I don't think so. Brave warriors, these.
Now let's see. The grappled guy is going to try and break loose.
He's affected by bane.
Yeah. That is a 4. So he keeps struggling and trying to break out. I keep rolling high on the bane dice. So he's still trying to wrestle free, but can't quite make it. He can still... No, he tried to break out, so that's his action. Which means it's Frimlin's turn.
Ooh. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's see, what will I do? So he understands that the wizard is the greatest threat.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way for him to get up here and flank without standing on the bloody fire?
You can get around behind the wizard.
I will do that, so I will be right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And doing that, he is going to then take his rapier
Mhm.
and try and stick it in her back. And that is an 8, so I doubt
Well,
it.
don't you have advantage with flanking?
I do. Shit. I'm an idiot. And I just rolled my dagger, but same thing. 20 to hit.
Yeah, the 20 hits.
For a massive 6 damage, at which point he is then going to, with his other hand, take his rapier for a 22 to hit.
Yeah, 22 also hits.
And stick her in the other side of the ribs for a massive 1 damage. And
You
then he
see
says,
her.
well,
You see her swaying as you stab her, trying to like. Ah!
oh dear. And then he's just going to go to the other tiger that doesn't have inspiration yet. Just, well, I'm not exactly as
Wait,
great a warrior as you, but I'm sure you could finish her off and throw an inspiration on him
isn't
as
it
well.
the bonus action to hit her twice, though?
Oh, freck, yes. Never mind.
Yeah, so.
He won't do that then.
Yeah. But yeah, you.
I forgot about that. He'll still say that, though.
Yeah. Nice. It is the wizard's turn this time. Let's see, what would she do? As you have Oh, cool. Okay. So as she's taken multiple damage, she is going to turn around, lift her hand again towards first Frimlin.
I told you, it won't work.
No, it won't. You see this light start in her hand, and she swings around and swings wide as this burst of light flies past your head and completely misses.
What was that?
Trying again, this time at the
Impressive
tiger.
light show. What?
Oof. Looking at you, she goes towards the tiger instead and says, "It was this." And she rolls a nat 20 on the one.
I hope that doesn't kill the tiger.
No, it doesn't kill it, but it does massive amounts of damage. So I can math, I swear. Let me do some calculation here, because, you know.
Okay, I've got you.
There we go. You see the power once again bloom in her hand, and she holds it out towards the tiger, and he's blasted by this like light, and he just clutches his head, and you see blood running down from his nose.
Well, like I said, that won't work on me. But good job. You actually did something useful. Are you okay, friend?
I'll make it.
Right.
And then she looks at you again, and maybe this will work. And then you see the air shimmer around her, and suddenly there are two of her standing there. Just two.
Oh, goodness. Well, I guess when you lost your glasses, we all got double vision.
Okay, it is Anya's turn. She is going to take a firmer grip and then try to talk this guy down. Standing there, you can hear her say, "Stop this! We're friends, don't you remember?" And let's see. And let's roll a... And you can just hear a growl back as the other tiger keeps fighting. Being closer to you, let's see, what do they do? There we go. Frimlin, you hear a clatter as the elf next to you drops the bow and comes at you with, like, jumps over the barrel, draws a short sword in the same movement, and then just swings at you.
I wasn't expecting that.
The the first swing goes wide, way wide, as that's a 2.
Well, I'm a smaller target than that, obviously.
The second one is a 15, though.
I think that meets my armor class, so...
Yeah,
Yep.
so...
No, I'm a 14, so yeah, it
Yeah.
hits.
So, it swings wide, comes back, and just slashes at your chest for a total of... is Bane for damage rolls as well?
Not damage, just attack, I think.
Okay, so that's 5 damage. 5 piercing damage for some reason. So...
Well,
a sword
I'm
comes
okay.
up and just rakes across your chest, tearing the jester costume.
We knew I should have learned mending. Well, you'll pay for that.
I'm
Makes me
sure.
bleed my own blood. How dare you?
The tiger.
And I need to roll a con save.
Yep.
That is a nat 20 for 22, so Bane is still up.
Yep, you're fine. You're fine.
Yep.
The tiger by the wizard growls, and you see it seems to shift a little more, like as if it's trying to keep its hybrid form and not go into
Full tiger mode.
full tiger mode. And what will you do? It is going to... Well, the first few worked, so it's going to make 2 claw attacks at the wizard again.
Excellent.
But it's disorientated by the psychic damage it just took. So while the robes the wizard is wearing gets torn to shreds, there's no actual damage done to the wizard. The Karma is... from where you're standing, you can see Karma walking back and forth in a tight circle, checking these 2 guys. They seem to be, like, from what you can tell from Karma's demeanor, they are not joining the fray, but you can tell that Karma is slightly anxious.
With his mental link to Karma, I think he'll just shoot a quick... I think we're okay here, but do try to make sure that they don't come in. perhaps distract them.
They have heard something, but they are not joining yet. They are worried,
Right.
though.
Have they said anything?
They said, I heard one say they didn't want anything to do with this. The other is more antsy.
Do you think they'd fight on our side? Or the wizards?
They don't like the wizard, I think. But I don't think they like us either.
Then I'll try to do my best to persuade them if they come in here.
Okay, I'll try to stall if they move. I'll cause a noise or something.
Just don't get yourself killed.
I won't. Oh, the cubs got away.
Good. I hoped that would happen.
Yeah, they left a while ago.
Good.
You do you.
I will.
Okay, so this guy who is currently being grappled, he is going to try and break out again. He is not happy about being held. Oof! No, that's not gonna happen.
Hold kitty, gentle like hamburger.
Yes. He's struggling again, and it seems like Anya's grip is tightening on him.
Calm down, lad. We're not here for you.
I'll eat you.
Why?
Food.
I'm not food.
But it is your turn now.
Whew. Well, I guess it's time to put the bitch out of her misery. And with that, he is going to, I believe he's still flanking?
Yeah.
No, actually, he's not going to put the bitch out of her misery. How does this other kitty that isn't my friend here looking? Like last legs?
Well, your ally, you mean?
Yeah.
He's bleeding from his face, like from his nose and eyes. Other than that, he looks cool.
So he doesn't look like he's about to fall over dead?
No.
Okay, so in that case, he is going to rapier this bitch in the chest. Well, no, he's not, because the highest he rolled was a 10. So he's going to try and whiff, fail, and then just sort of shake his head and go, well, I hope you do better than me. And he's going to finally inspire his friend.
Nice. Okay, so he gets Bardic Inspiration. There we go. Which means it is the wizard's turn.
Do your worst, bitch. I'll just move back, so if you need to use her token, you can.
Yep. Well, this was fun, I guess. And,
Oh, I think so.
hi, cat. But this is, hi, cat. This has gone on long enough, I think.
Oh, I think so too.
And, holding up her... Where do you think you're going, cat? Hi.
into
Holding.
your lap, obviously.
Now he's trying to get up in the bookshelf through my lap.
Goodness.
It's a 2-foot gap between me and the bookshelf. She raises one hand over her head, and you see like a rainbow color just swirling out from her hand and go down over her, and the second image of her seems to melt away as her form just vanishes in a fractal of light as she casts invisibility on herself.
Well, that's not cricket.
And then she is going to try to escape. Now, invisibility still procs opportunity attacks, right? But at disadvantage.
I believe so.
Yeah, let's say that. And if it's not like that, we'll just retcon it next time. But yeah, she's
Absolutely.
gonna try to move out of both of yours melee range. So if you want, you can take opportunity attacks.
I will definitely try at disadvantage. That's a... Nah.
And
Nah. He
is also going to do a claw attack.
Okay, so only on things we can see, so
Okay.
no.
Okay, so the no opportunity attacks. So she's running for it. And
Excellent.
that means it is
Wow.
Anya's turn. And you hear her say, your leader has abandoned you. Stop. As she is going to roll a persuasion check. And you can see that the tiger in her arms seems to relax slightly, almost like it's giving up, and stops fighting. The elf who's now standing next to you, Frimlin, looks over and just hisses through her teeth like, "Coward!" And
What, your friend? Yes. I agree. Could you imagine being frightened of a little gecko?
didn't mean you. And let's see. But you're right. And then she grabs her short sword and just shoves it into the ground. I'm smart enough to know when I'm beat.
Right. Well, I'll leave your fate up to them, then, but I personally probably wouldn't give you mercy.
I don't expect any mercy. No one would ever give us that, anyway.
Well, no, because you're doing evil deeds.
We just want to survive. We just...
There are other ways of survival, lass. Lass?
Yeah,
Lad.
lass.
Lass.
I guess so. But you know, sometimes survival isn't the end goal, but the beginning. And that is where
Well.
we're gonna leave this session.
You probably want that one as a soundbite, right?
That would be a brilliant soundbite, though.
Fair thanks.
Because we went over time. We don't have time for favorite moments. Unless we do a lightning round.
Oh god. I love the cub. The cub. Just everything cub.
Oh, thank you.
So much cub. And Frimlin just being chatty in battle. There we go.
Yes, Chatty Frimlin was amazing. I loved Frimlin being snarky. And yeah, Frimlin with the snake talking in his sleep. That was beautiful. Uh, Karma catching breakfast for Frimlin was
Yes.
fun.
Love karma. Love.
Just leaving saliva on all the food.
Just,
And yeah, if you enjoyed this and if you want to leave favorite moments, because this battle, we went over time for favorite moments. If you want to leave favorite moments, hop on into
Whoops.
our Discord and you can leave them there in the favorite moments channel. As soon as you become an adventurer, this will open up to you. This was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun.
I needed this week.
Yeah.
I have not slept properly in a month, and I finally got sleep last night, so
That's
I
great.
needed this.
That's really great. So yeah, this stream was part of the fundraiser for the Trevor project that is going to be running all through June. And as Erthon did earlier, if you type in !perks, you can see what your donation to the Trevor project can give in the D&D games I run. Everything from shenanigans to advantages to jinx points to secret items. Your donation will make this happen in the games.
Excellent.
Speaking of games, well, this game will be on Fridays. There are no channel points perks? What?
No.
There should be. What the hell?
Sad.
Oh, it actually helps if I turn those on.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Oh, now they're there.
Yeah, let's see. There should
Oh,
be
oh, nat 20. I could have used one of those.
Yeah, if you want to give them now, I get that. We're gonna save those for next game. There we go. They should all be active now. I apologize. I'm totally professional streamer, as you can tell. But yeah, so you can reward the players in my games with all these perks, both by donation or by channel points if you want. Speaking of a game, on June 29th at roughly 1 p.m. Central European Time, 1 to 1:30, something like that, we're going to be playing a sexy Strahd parody on this channel with some amazing players. So,
And me.
me.
And me.
So, you know, the players are Terris and Marie from this channel, Dreaded GM from the Dreaded GM channel, and Josh the Pirate from Corsair's Cove. Plus, my partner is going to make his first time appearance on this channel for D&D. He did play Path of Exile with me about a year ago now.
Was it that long?
Yeah, I think so. Half a year, maybe? No, almost a year, because it's June now. So all of those amazing people are going to be playing in a sexy Strahd parody called Curse of Hearts. That is going to be our big thing to raise money for the Trevor Project, a cause both me and Terris hold dear, because we're both part of the LGBTQ plus community.
Absolutely, and to get serious about that for a second, the amount of work that the Trevor Project does to help people who are in distress
Yeah.
and to prevent suicide
Yeah.
of LGBTQ people is amazing. As somebody
Yeah.
who lived through the 80s and 90s as a gay person,
Yeah.
and having lost a lot of friends to that, I am very, very grateful for all the work they do.
Yeah, I wasn't I wasn't old enough to know sexuality in the 80s, but I mean, come on. I live in Sweden. There was a huge thing about that a few years ago. A comedian here released a book called Never Wipe Tears with Our Gloves, and
Mhm.
it was about the AIDS pandemic.
Absolutely.
And yeah, him being a gay man in the 80s in a big city, he
Yep.
lost a lot of friends and his partner at the time to AIDS.
Hmm. God, my heart breaks.
Yeah, luckily he managed to dodge it somehow, but yeah, he lost a
Absolutely.
lot of people. But yeah, so the work Trevor Project does is just amazing, and that's why we're so happy to be supporting them during the month of June. I mean, support them all year round, but especially during the month of June.
Indeedy deedy.
But yeah, this was a lot. I had a lot of fun with this today. I was
Were you expecting that to go the way it did?
no, I had. I have ideas of how roughly I want things to go, but I never assume that my plans are going to happen the way I see them
Especially not when I'm
because
in on the table.
yeah, you and Carnes at the table, it mayhem, chaos, just yeah.
Well, apologies, I caused a coup.
Yeah, no, that was actually part of the plan, just not at this moment. The idea was,
No, Frimlin just fuck it.
yeah, like my notes were like, okay, so then you go and investigate some other thing, and then you come back, and then the coup.
Nah, coup now. Investigate later.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, each round I was rolling for the tigers out in the thing if they were going to try and check what was happening, and each time they were like, "Nah, it's fine." The dice
It's
really
fine. What's
liked
that
you.
gecko doing?
Yeah. Why is there a
Gecko.
giant chameleon walking around? Nah, it's fine.
Yeah.
The dice really liked you today. Anyway, let's try and find ourselves a raid target because we have gone over time and the cat
Hey, ho.
is
Let's
flipping
go.
out.